Well, let's go, my dudes. At least one or two more. At least one or two
On
more.
July 1st
Oh
of
yeah.
2024.
Oh yeah. At least one or two more. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go. It's spooky season. It's spooky times. Let's freaking do it. Ghost. Ghost says check Discord. I got you, bro. Oh, you sent it to me direct or Okay. Chaos, we reacted to that one in the morning. I love it. The Sunny Me 2 video, we reacted to it in the morning. I got you, boy. Look at that. Same wavelength. Great minds think alike. I'm not even joking. We watched that this morning. It was like one of the first videos we watched. No, not even, because I was going to watch it first, but then we got distracted. But we watched it. We did watch it. Appreciate the recommendation, though.
On July
If you got
1st
anything
of
else before the end of the
2024,
stream, I'm
an
down to
ambulance
watch it.
driver stands far
But we
away
did
from
watch
his
that
vehicle
one. Good
while
video.
sounding immensely
Oh,
terrifying.
definitely. Go check out the VOD.
According to
Already
the
reacted
driver,
to it.
he had to pull over immediately as it was
I
just
gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna come out, and I know people are gonna criticize me. I'm gonna come out seeming like such a huge Coco Melon defender. I am not. I need to make that very clear. But at the same time, a lot of the stuff that they're doing, they're not the only people, and definitely not the first. So I'm just like, why are we gonna criticize them when not everybody else?
then that something baffling had occurred. In his own words, he was driving back to base when suddenly he saw something in the back of the ambulance. Upon realizing what it was, he stops the vehicle and jumps out in a panicked state. Now, due to a lack of parking, he parks the ambulance inside an alleyway, but even from a distance, he can't seem to look away from the truck. Clearly, something has left him deeply unsettled.
What do you mean?
The
What do you
following
mean?
is his footage. Take a look.
Oh, so you're saying this is the person with the camera right now is the ambulance driver that like booked it out of the freaking like ambulance?
All right, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
I gotta be honest with you. The very little bit that I've seen from ENTs, the very little understanding I have, a lot of this kind of work can leave you traumatized, bro. So I would not put it above, especially it looks like it's late in the evening. This bro could have like full-blown seen like, I'm not saying he was hallucinating necessarily, but I can understand if like out of like just tiredness, just, you know, freaking, I feel like potentially he could have like freaking seen that just from like stress. You get me?
I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be
Thank you
stranded
for the
out
recommendation,
here.
Chaos. We'll check that out. He said he got me some brain rot. Let's go.
Out here.
What do you say? What do you say?
Tell me as soon as you can.
I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
As soon as possible.
Okay, the thing is, and I don't know if this is legit. I'm not saying nothing, but what I'm saying is these dudes actually called it in. These are full-grown adults, professionals in the industry. They're medics, and I'm just saying something. Every person I've met that's gone into the doctor's field, they tend to be very, very, like, non-believers of ghosts. Or even if they are, they're like, meh, about it. They're worried more about the patients. You get me? They're more worried about the science of it all. So I'm gonna give these guys a little bit of leeway here, but they actually called it in for backup. This is wild. I wonder if he's ever lost a patient. Because that would have me paranoid that that patient is mad at the fact that I failed. Okay, what was that? Did he just throw the camera in there? He turned off the car. Smart man, okay? There was a thumping sound in the back. Why'd you drop the camera? He ran. He ran. He got out of there. Not hearing anything. Oh, that's just a sound effect for Bizarre Bub. I don't know what that... Also, my dog is like growling at something behind me. Kind of terrifying the heck out of me. Okay, I was about to freaking scream, bro. I heard... I thought it was like footsteps doing like in a horror game, but okay, it was him. Okay. I was kind of hoping to hear some voices or something.
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like, it just,
Bro, you focused on your finger now. You're
like
screwed.
it just flew open. Like,
What you mean?
can y'all? Oh. Nah, what the?
There's just somebody standing back there. Zoom out! You gotta zoom out. You can't zoom in.
Nah, hell no. Nah.
What? It's not opening the door. How are you gonna figure... Bro? Come on, cameraman! Give me a better shot!
It's no wonder why the EMT was immensely afraid of going back to the ambulance. Something appears to have been inside. Although we don't see a face as the EMT claims to have seen earlier, we do see what looks like a shadowy figure moving back and forth. It appears to dart from side to side, as if being stuck inside. The EMT driver thinks that whatever this was had been the culprit behind the cabinet door swinging open on its own, which he says had been the loud thump heard inside.
Oh, that's what he's saying. I didn't understand what door he was talking about.
As for the mysterious face he'd seen earlier, that remains a mystery. Some believe that maybe this may have been the spirit of a deceased individual who unfortunately passed away inside the ambulance.
Possibly.
While many think this, others have no idea what this could have been.
That's gotta be a nightmare for whatever spirit might be stuck in there. Imagine being dead, but you're stuck inside of one little ambulance, just watching them do their job every day. That's gotta suck.
Whether ghost or something else, the EMT was just glad to have someone from work pick up the truck. To this day, the question remains, just what exactly had been inside the ambulance?
What's cool is that he's got this footage to show his bosses back at the hospital. Like, look, man, I don't care if you believe me or not. I just need you to see this. And understand that in the same situation, you may have done the same, okay? It's very funny how everyone who doesn't believe in ghosts, when in a really bad situation, they sometimes will believe in ghosts. But just for that moment, you know? Like, I don't really necessarily... I'm saying I want to believe in ghosts. I just need better evidence. I need better proof. I haven't seen anything, even now, I have not seen anything that I'm like, ooh, definitive ghost. Definitely a ghost. 110% a ghost. You know? Like, no, without a shadow of a doubt. There's been stuff that's very, very suspicious. Like, I can't explain that one. But not definitive, like, okay, 100% freaking ghost. You know?
After something scary
I don't know
occurred.
what exactly I need to get me to that.
Okay.
But I know what 95% looks like.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
All three friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they heard
I told you I was going to keep doing this every time it happens. Another freaking bot. And it's always whatever random name plus 3 or 4 numbers. Whatever random name plus 3 or 4 numbers. You're a bot, aren't you? Don't lie to me. Why do you have the same exact message as all 50 other people that keep coming into my chat? And I show it on chat, I show it on stream every single time because it's literally the exact same message. Not yet affiliated or verified. Got a proposal, 1,000 active, it's always 1,000 active members. Earn no less than $1,000 every single message. Add me on Discord every single time. I'm not buying bots, dude. Sorry. No, thank you. I'm gonna delete your message and I'm gonna ban you. Alright? Don't come in here trying to sell me on your freaking bots or BS. I'm not having it. Anybody who freaking look, let me tell you something. If you're about to start on YouTube and you want to start making money fast and make it a real job, freaking bot, do it. Go do it. Go bot because it's gonna be honestly the best way for you to start a career on the platforms, on YouTube, on Kick, on. Woo. I can't even say that without dying. It just goes against my moral code. Anyhow, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Kick, any of these platforms, if you're able to buy and like get your 1,000 viewers, you'll start making money immediately. Not even an issue. I think even Asmongold said that if he was to start his career over at this point, he'd bot as well. I'm for some stupid reason just stuck in my old ways of like I feel like I can do this genuinely. I feel I can do this honestly without bots. Don't know why. Stupidest decision I've ever made. I probably could have gotten a lot further at this point in my career. But you know what? Totally fine. I never want to go back and feel, I never want to go back and, like, I guess the best way to explain it is I have, imposter syndrome or whatever the frick it's called, where I feel like I don't deserve what I have right now, even though I don't have a lot, but I've also done so much that I never thought I'd be able to do. And I don't feel like I deserve the success that I do have right now, even though it's not much. It's far beyond what I honestly thought I would get. And I just don't want to ever be in a situation where I get to see my own numbers or see my own like analytics or my metrics or whatever the frick, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh man, I don't deserve this because I know I botted. It doesn't matter what numbers I get because I know I botted. Now, of course, if it was my bank account and the numbers were going up, I probably wouldn't complain as much. But I feel like it's a very slippery slope. And once I start doing it, I think it's over. I think you've just lost all credibility. I don't know. That's just me, though. Frankly,
A loud crash from downstairs.
I'd
and
rather
other
just
noises
pay
emanating from
even.
all over the house.
I legitimately would rather just pay YouTube to advertise my stuff and get the subscribers that way. Because at least then YouTube does not count it as part of like my first 500 to start getting monetized, you know? So I can sort of like still determine, okay, at what point, how long did it take me? How much did I do? How much work and effort was I putting into it? And then I can sort of like use that as a metric for, you know, future generations, so to speak.
I thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound like glass? Was it metal? What did it sound like?
I thought it was just like a big thud and then
So you heard glass shatter?
yeah.
Now this is where things start to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all three friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands if needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to grab his dog and pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least.
Even his friend was like, I'm not sleeping here tonight, bro. Goodbye. Later, homie. Like, he really?
Okay, it's fine.
Be
Okay.
there, they can't
Okay.
come.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bro, is he getting picked up? He said, I know to be frank, it's not a bad idea. Get yourself a baseball bat or get your good old-fashioned American force multiplier and go on down there and show them whose property they're on. Bring it on, Ghost! And or bandits! Oh, bro got a nice big house. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, how pretty. Bro's got a chandelier in his house. What the freak? Oh, and he's got boxes. I don't know what those boxes are for. I love how all three men are out here. I just gotta point out all three men out here. But I just love the logical thinking of the fact that the armed person, the person with the weapon, is at the back of the line. I'm calling BS on this whole video. I don't believe this. Not a single human being would act like this in real life. Why would you put the cameraman in the front instead of the actual weapon? You were filming this on purpose. You faked this. That door is just open. You're not gonna freak out or panic about that fact? What? Back out, back up, back out, back up, back up. What happened? They just start sprinting out of there. They ran off. I just need to check this, because this door, I just want to make sure. This door is just wide open, isn't it? That door is just wide, just open. It's just wide open. I feel like it is. You see what I'm saying? There's the handle. There's the handle to open. It's supposed to go to the left. This is already opened. I mean, if I heard noises, went downstairs and saw the door open, I feel like I'd be telling my friends, "Yo, somebody's in here. The door's freaking open." I'd be panicking. Why are you not? Unless you planned this and filmed it yourself.
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later. In case you missed it, this is what was caught.
What the frig is that supposed to be? Look like somebody walking. All three of them are upstairs, though.
Clearly, something can be seen moving behind the railing. In a swift motion, this mysterious object passes by without making a sound. It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, crud, I'm not gonna be able to, like, show it off.
But by far, the motion and closeness to the ground have let the group be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain
You can kind of see a
features
face.
that a face would have can be seen
It
briefly.
looks like a giant face, just like
Its
sort of
uncanny
like zooming
motion and
down the
closeness to the
screen.
ground
Okay.
have led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. To them, it looks as though a floating head had passed by. If
It kinda
only they had
does,
seen
actually.
this before the police arrived. As they state, who knows what they would have said about this. While the supposed shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them, this would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. Now, up until now, there haven't been any updates. But until then, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Listen, I'll believe that they were genuinely scared, but if I'm being completely honest with you, I kind of feel like this one was planned, even with the police being called.
On a Thursday
I don't
afternoon,
put a lot of
mother
credit on
walks
that
out
one.
of a house in a panic frenzy, as it was just then
Good night,
that
Master
something
Sam. Have yourself a
baffling had
great
occurred.
one. Thank you for so
Outside on
goodbye.
the back patio, the family's dog started acting strange. They were barking at something that didn't appear to be there. Although unfazed by the dog's behavior, considering that they often do this in the back patio, the mother decides to record this video, and for good reason. Whenever their dog starts to act up, something very strange happens. As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is captured.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind. That's
Oh, nah, son, something just sat down.
I know it. I know. I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the third time. I can't believe I caught it on camera. Sick on Blue.
Get him. Get him, Blue.
Creepy, right? Katie, I guess I do have a ghost bit.
You gotta
Yeah,
burn the
Blue.
chair. Yeah, you gotta
shutting
burn the
the
chair.
door.
I love
As
how
many have
I'm shutting the
stated,
door.
if it
Leave
wasn't
Blue
for the
out there.
dog's
Blue can handle
reaction,
it.
This wouldn't have been as strange. Clearly, something had set off the dog. The chair suddenly stopping on its own, coupled with the dog's behavior, has led viewers
It's like,
to believe
I don't
that
think
this
the
was
dog
paranormal. The mother
would
who
have
took
barked
this
at the
thinks
chair
so,
if it
but
just
any
stopped
ideas
moving.
on what
You get
exactly
me?
had been on the chair remains unknown, whether supernatural or not. this video remains a mystery. Now, this next video was suggested to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. According to them, they had found this video on social media with little to no context. It seems to have been posted by someone who was either at a clinic or a hospital sitting patiently in the waiting room. However, something about this space just seems off. The person who took this seems to have been waiting here for quite some time, with no one else around. Lacking other people in this room, the video gets a whole lot strange when this is captured. Take a look.
Was that a window across the way? Why is there a shadow moving across the wall? The frick was that? There was just a shadow moving across the wall.
With no one else around. The whole space is entirely devoid of any patience, yet strangely, a silhouette is cast. Initially, it seems as if the shadow was cast by someone off camera, but when the person filming pans the phone to show the whole space, no one is there. No person or object is moving like the shadow on the wall, and neither is there anyone or anything disappearing before reappearing.
It's the shadow of the chair. If you pay attention here, it goes down and crosses. You can see this shadow right here crosses, goes up, becomes a square. Right here. More than likely because of the square is probably this. And more than likely this is the chair's like vertical. Maybe there might be a light source outside the window, like from the street, casting a very light shadow of this. Potentially from where? I don't know, but potentially. Not sure though.
Appearing again.
Very interesting
one. The shadow seems to be
Can't
something of
prove
its
or
own.
disprove that one, and to be honest,
While it's hard to say what exactly was caught on camera, the mystery alone has led many to believe
spooky,
that
but
this may just be something beyond explanation. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Could have been a passing by car, you know, just with its lights on, driving
June
past.
4th of 2024, a video was taken inside a public restroom where something pretty creepy took place. The man who recorded this is known as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone, you can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states that no one else is in the restroom except him. Now this is odd, considering that he just heard noises coming from one of the stalls, but each one is empty. So, as an attempt to get this on camera, he begins to record and captures this.
No, te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño y pues estaba todo normal, pero ahorita están ruidos raros.
What's with the whale? The whale noises in the background though.
Que pues no hay nada, vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean, acá tampoco, vean. Tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está bien.
Alright, I like how we made that quick turn.
Escucharon. Escucharon.
Oh nah! Oh nah! What was that? What was that? What was that? No! Oh nah! No! That's an eyeball! That's a full-on face! Oh, that is so creepy! Oh hell no! No! Nah!
No hay nada.
No, let me see. Do you see something on the return, like on the comeback? Look, that's a face. That is as much of a face as it gets. And there's freaking nothing, unless that's like advanced CGI. What the frick? Let me see if I can like I'm trying to see if I can like recreate the image. Could that be the eye? No, that looks like that very clearly looks like the reflection of the metal from like the flusher. No, that's a reflection of the flusher. It's pretty. It's way different compared to what we just freaking witnessed. Nah. Look at it. It appears right freaking there. Just bam. It's like literally nothing. Eyebrow. Eyeball. And look as it fades away. What the fudge is that, dude? This is either the most advanced freaking
No hay nada.
CGI. This is like the most like sneaky, clean CGI, or that was a freaking ghost.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this, a face suddenly appearing in a stall that is totally empty. It happens quickly, but not so fast that we miss it.
No,
Only
I
do we
saw it
realize
pretty
what we're seeing
clearly.
until after it happens, or at least that's what happened with Axel. It was only after reviewing the footage that he noticed the face. Just like viewers, he
Screw
was
that,
left
bro.
terrified by what was
Screw
caught
that.
behind the door.
Nah, son, I would
Like
never go
something
back
out
in
of
the
a
bathroom.
nightmare, a pale face with wide open eyes just
It's.
disappears
I
without a
hate that.
trace.
It looks
Now, Axel
disturbing.
hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back in there. Forget that, bro. Nah.
In the following clip, a man is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Your freaking channel name is Octopus Funeral? Okay.
Saying earlier,
Does he eat like a lot of
stuff does
takoyaki?
happen down here.
Now the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement, which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months living there, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
Stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really. That's freaky stuff right there, man.
Stop.
Yep, that's what you call.
That's what you call what? Haunted?
Freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door again. Yeah, I don't like that.
What is that exactly? Is that like a scratch on it? A paint? Is that paint on it? What is that?
Swings wide open and it stays open.
Okay, it's a poster. Some kind of poster on a I thought this was like a window or a mirror, but I'm looking at it. It's like slanted. There's a poster. It's got it.
Stay like that. Oh,
Nope.
there you
Nope. Nope.
go. Crap, that's freaky.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling, and he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy. According to him, he can barely open it himself despite being quite big. Now, with happenings like this,
It's a
one can
door.
totally understand why
I
he
have
and
a
his
heavy door
family
too,
have
come
left
on.
this place. Although taken in
swings open.
2017 and living somewhere else now, this footage continues to baffle him.
I get
to
it
this
though.
day.
With that being said, my door being as heavy as it is, never, ever have I seen it like move on its own. Like not once. Which sucks, bro. Like where's all the ghosts at? Like let me get some hauntings. I need to capture some footage, bro. I'll get huge on YouTube.
In this next video, a woman is standing outside her house during a rainstorm when she notices something highly unusual. The woman in this video is known as Amanda, and while standing on her patio, something close by catches her attention. In fact, she was left shaken up after getting a clear view of what she was seeing. Taking a closer look, she sees this.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard.
Okay.
Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See? Man, I'm telling you right
And then the
now,
dogs go wild.
Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
She said, I think it's time to move.
Now, without much lighting, it might be hard to spot what exactly was being seen, but with a few edits, it becomes apparent that something had appeared. It's as if someone or something dressed in white was in the distance. Not sure if she was just seeing things, Amanda shares this video online and immediately gets comments from those who say that they too see the white figure. But of course, let me know what you think.
Dude, imagine if ghosts really are either A, extra-dimensional entities, which is like not really a ghost, but just like some kind of entity that lives on a different dimensional plane than us, and they just need enough power, enough energy to like cross over. And like with the lightning storm happening, it's like there might have been a potential there. If the lightning hit the ghost, it might have crossed over to our side, or or whatever entity it might have been. Or if it really is a ghost, it might also be that's just it trying to like communicate to this side. And can you imagine if it is a ghost and you could like use energy to like freaking pass them over back to this side? That would be insane.
Is a figure seen as many believe, or might there be some explanation for this mysterious incident? Like most clips, this
If I become a
has
ghost,
yet
I'm
to
gonna
be
go hang out
solved.
by power stations and hope.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Now this next video comes from Jalen Love, who although has no idea what was captured, is extremely unsettled by this footage. She claims that no one else had been in the house except her two sisters, who are seen on camera. They had just come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following. Now it's worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks prior to this incident, someone broke into their house. It's for this reason that they've set up cameras around their home in case it happens again. But this time,
that's
it appears that
terrifying.
something else other than a burglar was captured.
Like not the
two
ghost, but I
sisters
mean like
enter inside,
actually.
leaving the front door open for Jalen, who was still getting out of the car. As Jalen takes her time to come inside, this happens.
Okay, so they recorded the computer with their cell phone after the fact. Then it just pops out of existence.
Behind this door, a dark figure is seen. It's worth pointing out that no one is seen behind the door before it's open.
Yeah.
Nothing apparent stands out until something eventually
Bro,
does.
like blips into
Whatever
existence
this
and then
is,
back
just
out of
stands there,
existence.
while seemingly hiding itself from the camera, or at least a part of it, as only partially do we see the figure. Seeing this, Jalen and her sisters were freaked out. They state that they wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for what occurred later that night. According to them, they had heard
So there's
strange
something.
noises
This isn't
coming
even
from
the reason why they
downstairs,
checked the
which made them
footage.
check their surveillance cameras. But while checking the footage from earlier that night, they see this, a dark silhouette that disappears in the blink of an eye. Like many, she now believes that something unexplainable was captured. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera, or was something else captured?
That one unfortunately is just too easy for me to blame on a technical error from the camera. Though it
It's
is
around-
way too suspicious that it happened just on the frame of the door there. But it could have been like some pixels that just weren't like working well with whatever color was behind the freaking like door or whatever. You know, it could have been a technical issue.
9 p.m. on a Friday night, when two sisters are settling in for the evening. During
Or
this
I should
time,
say, it's not even that it could be, because it's pretty suspicious. Rather, I feel like you could make an argument that it was that, and therefore it's like not strong enough to hold water, so to speak.
her mom had gone out to walk their dog as she does every night. But while both sisters are alone at home, something happens that leaves them extremely unsettled. Now the mother in question, known as Isabel Katz, had sent me this video in the hopes that someone could explain her footage. She and her kids live in a house that might be haunted, according to her. Strange things often happen, and she doesn't know what to do, from a sliding cabinet door that is often found open after being closed shut, to mysterious noises heard
Lock
at
it.
night. Isabel is certain that something unexplainable is happening. One night, while Isabel walks the family dog, her two children are alone at home when this is captured.
I'm sorry, bro. I feel like not necessarily for ghosts, right? But this is exactly why I don't like leaving kids at home alone. If I'm gonna go walk the dog, you're gonna walk the dog with me. Like none of this we separate for like no reason business. we stick together because I don't want a situation to happen and I'm not there to be able to help or handle it. You get me? It's one of my top 10 fears, dude. Like just being unable to help out somebody I care about and being so far away from them. You get me? Or not being aware of it until after the fact. It's generally like paranoia for me. What was that? She ran upstairs, stared at something to the left, and then screamed. To be fair, I wouldn't trust it either. Just stay in the room with your sister until Mama gets home. I'm like looking at the bottom of the stairs for something. Just don't! Just stay in there! There's no need! I don't know what she's seeing, but that's terrible. Where? Okay, what did the little girl say she saw?
It was after watching this video that their mother knew something paranormal had occurred. At first, one of her children sees something that terrifies them beyond belief. According to her, she had seen what looked like a
Oh no! The one that came out after was the older sister. What a brave little girl! Oh, she went out there to check for her little sister's sake. Oh, what a brave little trooper, and she also got terrified.
figure standing inside the master bedroom. It wasn't exactly clear as her daughter states, but she knew something was there, and her sister can attest to this, as she too had seen something tall inside the room. Following that, the sound of their cabinet door sliding open is heard on.
Like, here's the thing. It's one thing to be like, okay, a child saw into the dark, got scared, it is what it is. The second child, who's older, I don't know.
Camera.
I tend to believe kids in these instances because they have no real reason to want to lie, you know?
Understandably, the whole family was freaked out, if not spooked, by this incident.
That there might
Not
be
much else is
something
known
going
about
on.
this clip, but Isabel hopes that someone could explain her footage, as she's not sure what to do or what was caught on camera.
Well, for starters, I just wouldn't leave your kids alone. I don't trust it. I just don't.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until
Drop a like, my dude. Freaking love Bizarre Bubs videos.
next time.
I'm gonna share this as well. On the Discord. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe. And become a Monodachi today. I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi. That's all for now, monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!